Readings on Kerala, informative and for examination. Readings on Kerala is a course book prescribed by Calicut University, meant for the betterment of English for the undergraduate students. It is apt and timely as it deals with the inevitable incidents happened, persons lived and live in Kerala, and their words and deeds. Thus, the students get an opportunity to have a time travel through the minds of the great men of Kerala and see and feel what they saw and felt. As these all and its furtherance, then in English, the students have double benefits. Apart from getting betterment in their English language, they get a critical perspective of the historical development and contemporary social life of modern Kerala. So, no doubt, it is a book for all and always. The book has four modules. In the first module, Formation, William Logan's early history of Malabar comes. William Logan, who was born in 1841 and died in 1940. Logan, the collector of Malabar, describes the journey of Vasco da Gama to Kerala and his association with Zamarins, the rulers of the kingdom of Kozhikode, Calicut, in one of the chapters of Malabar Manual. Malabar Manual was published in 1887 with four chapters: province, people, history, and land, along with several subsections. Gama started his journey with near around 240 men from Balaam near Lisbon on 25th March 1497 in three vessels, namely San Rafael, San Gabriel, and San Miguel. After 5 months, they reached Saint Helena Bay in South Africa and Maligned in Kenya. Then, on 29th April 1948, the king of Maligned helped Gama and advised him to sail for Capacate, Calicut, which is Kozhikode, instead of Cambay, Kambat in Gujarat. They sighted the coast of Malabar on 26th August 1498 and then anchored near Pandalayani, Kollam. The arrival of Portuguese aroused jealousy in the Moors or Mohammedans, who were the only traders then. They bribed the three persons in authority under the Samarin, the overseer of the treasury, the king's justice, and the chief officer of the palace guard, and delayed the meeting of Gama with the king and thereby the trade of Portuguese. However, Gama met the king with presents. The king was a dark man, clothed from the middle to the knees. Round his neck he wore a string of pearls and gold chains studded with rubies and emeralds. There were two page boys, one with a shield and sword, and the other with a gold cup into which the king spat. There was a chief Brahmin who gave a folded green leaf every now and then, which the king ate and spat into the cup. This is how the king is portrayed in the manual. The appearance of Gama too is described here. Though the king allowed the Portuguese to erect a factory, Gama and his men were taken to different places and troubled by the chief officer. But the Portuguese patiently overcame everything for their trade, and later, when time favored them, they became the rulers for some time. Tribals of Kerala is an extract taken from the book Kerala Samskaram of Professor S. Achutha Warrier, which is considered as an authentic text on the cultural history of Kerala. Only the weapons of Neolithic age were found in Kerala. So, Achutha Warrior says that the tribals might have come to Kerala near around 4000 BC. They might have come from the eastern side of the Sakhya mountain range, Western Ghats. That was how the terms Kidakku, Kid and Meku, Male Dikku, came to the language. Moreover, as the tribals of Kerala have striking similarities with the tribes of Australia and of Ceylon, Sri Lanka, many anthropologists opine that they belong to the Australoid. The common aboriginals in Kerala are Paniyar, Irular, Kurichiyar, Muduvanmar, Malayarayar, Ulladanmar, Malavedar, and Kanikar. Paniyar tribe is the most backward one among the tribes. Kurichiyar, who are known for the skill of archery, are found only in Wayanad. Irular are seen only in Attapadi. Muduvanmar, seen in Devikulam, Pyramid, and Udumbanchola, are said to be from Tamil Nadu. Malavedar and Kanikar are seen in Kollam and Thiruvananthapuram districts. As the regions of tribals are very close to Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, their languages are either Malayalam Kannada mixed or Malayalam Tamil mixed. The tribes in Kerala live in communities called Gotram. Gotrams join together to form Ganam. Each Ganam has symbols like neem, kadamba, bow, and fish. Majority of them follow the matrilineal tradition. Marriages between the children of their sisters and brothers were common among the tribals. Kudipaga, community feud, communal enmity was also prevalent among the tribes. The tribes worship Kali, hill gods, and Muttappan. For the blessings they made the goddess happy, with milk, blood, and alcohol. Pulikali, leopard dance, and Kaduvakali, tiger dance, are common among them. They spend most of the time in hunting and collecting forest resources. Though the welfare measures of the government changed their habit, language, and dressing, they are unfortunately being exploited in many ways. Kunchan Nambiar, who was born in 1705 and who died in the year 1770, was a great satirist, performer, and inventor of Thullal, an indigenous performance art form of Kerala. He designed Thullal, borrowing elements from Padayani, Kolam Thullal, and other folk arts. The stories, adopted from Puranas and other classics, are retold in rhythmic verse in Dravida meters. Nambiar composed songs for all three kinds of Thullal, named Ottam Thullal, Seethangan Thullal, and Parayan Thullal. The simple Malayalam he used gave elegance and appeal, as his hilarious poems are filled with wisdom and rare insights. They are used as proverbs. He used to ridicule the follies and foibles of the then contemporary society through his songs. In Gosha Yatra, Nambiar takes an event from Mahabharata. Gosha of the title refers to pastures where cattle and cattle herders live together. Pandavas are sent into an exile of 13 years and an additional year to be spent in disguise as per a bet in a gamble that they lost to Kauravas. Kaurava king Duryodhana sends a person to gather information about Pandavas who are in Dvaidavanam. Dvaidavanam has many Goshas where Pandavas live in exile. The messenger who has come back says that Pandavas live peacefully with the sages in the Dvaidavanam with the blessings of gurus. As they are at the feet of God, Duryodhana's betrayal hasn't touched them. This makes Duryodhana angry, and he says that as the messenger eats his food with Duryodhana and sides with his enemies, he should go and join Pandavas, and he eats the berries and fruits of the forest. This poem superimposes the cultural and social scenario of the 18th century Kerala and satirizes both. Duryodhana is cast as the king of Kerala and the messenger with Nayar Patalam, Nayar army, who eat a lot and lays around. Here, the king feeds the soldiers who are not loyal to the king. In the second module, Evolution, Sri Narayana Guru was born in the year 1856 and died in 1928. Naryana Guru's Atomopadesa Sadakam, 100 verses on self-instruction, comes first. Sri Narayana Guru is considered as the leading figure of Kerala Renaissance. He learned meditation and yoga from Taikat Ayyavu and led an austere life of seclusion, meditation, and yoga for 8 years. He believed and preached that the ultimate reality that underlies the being of everything phenomenal is one and the same. So he preached equality and universal brotherhood and condemned all discrimination in the name of caste, creed, and religion. He built temples for the backward communities as they were denied entry into temples. His famous dictums, one caste, one religion, and one God, and ask not, say not, think not caste, effectively summarize the entire corpus of his spiritual teachings. Guru's Atmopadesha Sadakam expounds the philosophy of Advaita, non-dualism, in the search for knowledge. It is written in Mrigendra Mugam meter. Guru proposes here his philosophy of egalitarianism. Guru says that attaining the core reality that transcends all ordinary knowledge, that radiates the knower and all other external objects, requires the turning inward of all senses, accompanied by repeated prostrations, reading, chanting, and mastering scriptures. All the people in the world share the ultimate reality, the ultimate knowledge, which is God. God is called by different names in different religions, but ultimately He is the same. According to him, mental faculties, senses, the body, and the many tangible worlds are the various forms divinely assumed by the one Son. The illusory appearance of the five basic elements, namely earth, water, fire, wind, and space, exist only externally. They are inseparable as the rows of waves arising in the ocean. So the knowledge, the object known, and the knowledge of the knower are actually nothing but the variations of God, the one that has no beginning and end. So man's endeavor should be to get united with that ultimate reality, God. Through meditation, he can attain this. Thus, Guru establishes the great fact that realizing the ultimate reality, the God, is accepting the universal brotherhood and equality without discrimination. Oyyarathu Chandu Menon, who was born in 1847 and died in 1899, who wrote the first and finest novel in Malayalam, was honored by the British government with the title Rao Bahadur in 1898. He had also worked under William Loagan to shape the Malabar Manual. When Chandu Menon translated English novels into Malayalam for his wife, he realized that the Western scenario was inscrutable and unrelatable to Malayali readers. So he decided to write Indulekha, a love story of Indulekha and Madhavan in Malayalam. Indulekha, an English educated woman, is in love with Madhavan, an educated and handsome young man in the family. When Panju Menon, the carnivore of the family, decides to marry Indulekha off to Suri Namboodiripad in the form of Sambandham, the hero and heroine decide to move to Madras at the end of the novel. Through this novel, Chandu Menon exposes the importance of English education, argues for the need of changing the matrilineal family system prevalent in the Nayar community, and stands against the immorality of Sambandham, a non-legal but accepted form of marriage. The excerpt in this text is taken from the translation of Anita Devasya. Madhavan is a man of intelligence, courage, and courtesy. He speaks against the injustice his Valiyammavan, Panju Menon, showed to Kummini Amma's family. When his Valiyammavan is unwilling to send Chinnan for English education, he is determined to get him educated. Parvati Amma says that everything is to be decided by Valiyammavan. When his uncle Shankara Menon talks about Valiyammavan's anger and its consequences, Madhavan thinks about Indulekha and his love for her. Sometimes he may not allow their marriage, but Madhavan, being an educated man, decides to do things that are right. Thus, Madhavan argues for English education and against the matrilineal system of Kerala in Indulekha.